Today is currently Monday, and I'm going to show you guys what I usually do to find my trades. So today, like I said, it's Monday, and we're looking at Euro USD. Now, to trade this, I need to know the trend. Most people do trend lines. I personally do market structure, and so my favorite time frame to determine the trend on Euro USD is the 1 hour. So what I'll do is, since we're on the 1 hour, I'll start with the most. You don't want to be zoomed in like this on your computer or phone. You want to be zoomed out, and the reason I say you want to be zoomed out is because you want the ability to see significant price action. So if we zoom out, we can literally see here on the chart that we have significant highs and lows. We have a significant high right there, a significant low right there. And in these pieces of structure that the arrows are pointing to are actually maintaining the trend itself. That's why it's called market structure. And the market structure is formed through volatility and news events in the Forex market, because when we have these large candles and impulse movements, like here, for example, that creates market structure because it's moving the market. And yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Because if we look here, within market structure, we can see a bunch of large impulses between supply and demand here. We see giant white candles, we see black candles, we see order blocks, gaps, everything, letting you know that smart money was in that market that formed and made that structure, because retailers can't create that. And so we start with the most recent pieces of significant structure, which are this previous low. Okay, I'm going to draw that. This previous low and this current high, and this previous lower low before the previous low, and this previous high. And so in total, we have 4 pieces of market structure, letting me know the trend is going up along with that last other low. So that would be 5 pieces. So once you have your market structure, you want to determine your current range. Now, what is that? Our current price range is the structure technically, because price is within that structure. So if we look to the left of the screen after I pull out this tool here, you can see all those numbers that we put in our trading broker to execute trades, right? And this is actual price. So if you notice, within that high I just drew, and within this low, within this area, this is the area that we're determining where to buy and sell. And if you look to the right here, there's price. Okay, so if you're buying something, we want to always buy something at a dip, or like the rich do at proper dips, of course, like the rich do. So we're buying at what? We're not just buying anywhere. We're waiting till prices become cheap. And so what I mean by cheap is, if you notice, where is price right now in the current range of these 2 green arrows? Within this space, price is currently towards the top of the green arrow. It's closer to the top green arrow than the bottom. Our current price is, as it's moving live right now. And if you notice, it's actually in the premium part of the range, which means expensive. So we would have to actually wait for either euro to come back down and get cheaper in price to these gap areas, or if there for some reason is demand in the economy, that's a lot of demand. Sometimes we have so much volatility that price may not even come back and retrace and continue going up to break a new high. And if that does happen, of course, at some point there's going to be retracement, because that's the market has to do that. It always works like that. And so whenever you have structure, you want to, if you're buying and if you're in an uptrend like I am, you always want to be looking at the bottom part of the range. And to help you organize this, you can go in your trading view and click drawings, and you can find the tool called the GAN box tool, GANN GAN box. And then you take this tool and you start from the top piece structure, and then you drag it down to the low here. And in that what I just drew here, you notice how the top of that the top green line, price is closer to that than the bottom one that I just drew. So what we need to do is, we need price to actually, if we're buying, your price should always be in the bottom. And if we're selling, we should always be selling at the top of this green area. Okay, so in this area, this is where we're selling from, but we're buying. So we're waiting for a price to come down here to the discount. So the bottom is always the discount. The top is always the premium. And what I mean by top and bottom is this middle line right here, I'm pointing the arrow to, this middle line, the 0.5 line, divides the range in half. It divides it in half. And within these halves, if we're, like I said, buying, we buy at the bottom half because the bottom half is the cheaper half. And the top half is the more expensive half. So I'm waiting for euro to come down here, either come down here or continue coming up and breaking out of that high to continue the trend, continuation of structure if we have a large volatility. So yeah, guys, and that's pretty much how I find my trades.